Too late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives.
Roll up to the greatest show in the world.
Lights, camera, action!
Good morning and welcome back to a van build episode 2. So, first problem is we've got the van, the work van. So, I've come to realise, done some research, when this is converted for stealth mode, it's full of sign writing. So, some campsites don't allow commercial vehicles on them. So, we've got to de-sticker it. And when we do our trip in this van, when it is ready, it's going to go to a place that no one has probably been before in a van. And I'll give you a clue. It's thousands of miles away. But first, we're going to have to de-sticker it, aren't we? Because if we do need a campsite, I'm not going to be able to get on it. There it is stickered. There's the front of de-stickered. And I've de-stickered that side. So I'm now just de-stickering the rear. Might as well just put it in time-lapse and you can watch us de-sticker that. Then after that, we'll find something else to do. So let's get it looking like a van. Fully de-stickered. Now we've got to clean the glue off. That's going to be tedious. Right, I don't know if you can see where it says Trisha there. Best thing I've ever found for getting glue off is not thinners or all like that. WD-40 and just a bit of kitchen roll. Bit of WD on it. I'll just give it a wipe. Gone. WD-40 comes in handy for anything. Even our lass's squeaky legs, because they never open either. So, back into time-lapse, and let's get this glue off. Do you know what I've just thought? I wonder if Muck Junkie will get it off. No, it's been a couple of minutes. Let's see if it works. Can't see it. Oh, okay. It is coming off slowly. Let's try the Muck Junkie without watering it down. We should have tested it, see if it'll take the glue off. Don't think it will though. You know what, it's took it off a bit better actually. So I'm going to carry on this. Don't think you want to watch any more me rubbing away. So I've used Muck Junkie. Not even watered it down, and it has took some scrubbing to tell you the truth. But it's for cleaning muck, innit? Not sticky film, whatever comes up back of stickers. After 2 days, de-stickered. And all back. And the other side. Except a couple of bits here, but that can go. Car wash will take that off. De-stickered and done. Now it doesn't look like a commercial van. It looks like a normal van. So, next job, the solar panel. As you can see the size of it, it is the length of the motorhome. That is 2.1 metres long by 1.3. So that is a 535 watt solar panel from City Plumbing, which cost me 72 quid. So what we're going to do now is grab this bad boy and put it on the roof. So what we're going to need to put the solar panel on, we're going to need a gun, there's a little bit in that, some CT1, couple of cables and a solar panel kit, which I bought a 6-way one, and that's for putting to the roof, the cables through it. So you can pretend that's my roof. We're going to drill an hole, put the cables through, stick that on, waterproof, and then the solar panel sits on these. So let's crack on with this bad boy of a job. Not looking forward to lifting this solar panel. I get a set of hands to help me. So good news and bad news. I've had to take the solar panel down because them silly plastic brackets, they don't fit right. Reason being, the roof rack rail is in the way. So I'm going to have to order some square box section and some brackets to fasten that on right. So Amazon, $24.99, and I'll have to wait till they come now. So when they've arrived, I'll pick you up again.
Hey Pews on Tour YouTube family, if you're loving the content, here's a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Your support means the world to us.
So good morning. So another day of fitting this solar panel. Now the right brackets have come. So they fit onto there, screw down and CT1. So they go into there and then hold it down, but obviously this solar panel is going to come further over here, so the bracket's going to be, well actually it's going to be here. So I need to get this fitted down, so I'm going to put one there, I'm going to put one in the middle, and I'm going to put one over there. So let's crack on with that. Sorry about that, my battery went. 3 holes, CT1 that down, and self-tapper it down as well, because I don't want to lose this solar panel. If I were at motorhome, I'd have just CT1 this, but because we ain't even started inside, we can sort the bolts out underneath. But this is what it come with, and I ain't got any shorter ones, so these are going in. So get some CT1 on this, and let's get these screws in. CT1, I love this stuff. And what a day for it. It is bloody warm. You don't need much of this stuff. CT1. Put lid on, otherwise it'll be all over the place. Somewhere around there. One in. And a bit more CT1. Especially around that screw. Job's a good one. And some CT1 around the screws. As you can see, CT1 around the screws. I definitely don't want no leaks. So, on to the rest of them. 1, 2, 3. Alright, put this in place. And as you can see, the brackets are on. Bracket on, bracket on. One solar panel. Not much left. And a box of nothing left. The one washer short though, so I had to improvise with something else. Another washer. Look, I had one in my pound box, which is in the side of the motorhome. Everybody has one. Put in comments if you do have one. So we need some wiring. Here it is. It goes all the way down there. So I was going to put it over there, but I might better get another solar panel over there. So if I do this at back here, well, like so, it's well out of the way of everything. Maybe like that. Yeah, because in time I need a bar across here so I can get a light bar. Plus all cables are laid underneath, and it'll look quite tidy once all these cables have disappeared. But by looking at that, yeah. So I need a little 8 mm there to feed this wire through. And also I've got CT1 this. Last thing I want is water coming through the roof, don't we? And there we go, a nice neat job feed it through, but I just need to CT1 that now, and job's a good one. All CT1, all sealed out way around, and these tightened up. That is that job done. And here's the job inside. So we need to CT1 that as well. The wires need to go all the way down here. All the way down here. Which will be going, actually, down here. And then into this cupboard that we will be building here in time, because the next job is planning this area. Which, on the last video, we explained what we're going to do on the van build. But if you aren't sure what we're going to do, is this is our stock freezer, and we're going to build a cupboard at the side of it with a tilted roof. We are going to keep the bulkhead in because we want it off grid. So if the bulkhead were there, when we got the lights in the back, you could see out of the front. And yeah, you're going to say get some blackout curtains, but what's the point putting curtains up? What's the point of spending 40-50 quid on curtains when the bulkhead's there? You're not going to see through that. And is it a bit more security? Because this is going to be a van conversion / bit of storage for the butty van. So when we go on far distances, like we're in East Yorkshire and you want to travel 200 miles south, well, actually, like we've just done Middlesbrough, from East Yorkshire to Middlesbrough, because it's 205 quid for a weekend. Could have saved 205 quid for a weekend if we had this as a van convert. So it'll pay for itself in time. So I am going to keep the bulkhead in. So now I'm going to feed these wires, get inside CT1, and see if I need some bits of extension cable. I've just noticed that bung. Well, if I'd have known that, it had just popped out. I could have put the bloody thing over that, cable through that, couldn't I? Never mind. But the cable will go up, and it goes all the way through there now, down back, and comes out of here. And believe it or not, it is long enough to go in that cupboard down there. So let's get the other one through. Two cables. Now I need some connectors on the end of this. That'll go to my power bank, and that's the first step of some power in here, isn't it? Tidy all this, it wants to go further down, but once boarding goes up, I'll reroute this, because all that board at back needs to come off. I'll tell you what, well, that wasn't easy, putting them connectors on there. Anyway, it's done. Red to red, black to black, comes off to here. What do they call this? I ain't got a clue. I can't remember. I bought it about a month ago. I can't remember if it's called an XT60. It might be, might not be. If not, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. When I get my old trusty powers, which this freezer, which has got a bit of stock in from weekend, is at 98% because I charged it up earlier, but it's using 72 watts. So, in theory, if I plug this in now, it should bring in some watts, but it's bringing in 0. So what have I done wrong? Oh, it's charging. At the moment it's bringing in 53 watts because this is nearly at 98%. We'll come back in a little bit when this power bank has decharged itself a little bit, and then we can see what it's going to bring in. And you know what? As I speak, it's pulling in 230 watts, but it's at nearly 98%, so it will calm down a bit. So I'm going to unplug it from power bank, let it use some power, make myself a brew, and I'm going to come back in half an hour. So the solar panel is at 85%. So if it's using 66 watts, well, let's plug in this solar and let's see what happens. Because I am going to get a bigger power bank, because this is going to run the whole conversion. And this, so I might need 2 power banks, I'm not sure yet. But the solar that's coming in today off the panel above, bloody traffic on here. So it is about 5:30 at night, and it's coming in at 193 watts. So clearly, if I've got any stock left over from an event, this freezer is going to power on its own, isn't there? If there's some. So that's my stock freezer. No electric needed. 193 it's coming in at. But when I did plug it in earlier, when it was this afternoon, it was 340, I think it was. So this power bank's going to charge every day. When this power bank is at 100%, this one, 13 hours it lasts on that freezer. So when the sun goes down about 7 o'clock at night. It's definitely going to last all night to keep your stuff frozen. Yeah, 192. I'll just keep an eye out on that. So my next job, I'm going to take this panel out and start stripping this van. Now I've got the freezer sorted. So I took this board off now. I've left that on because it goes right back there. But I've rerouted these cables behind here out of the way. So when we insulate this, that silver stuff that goes on, well, that'll be that side complete. But I'm going to give it a bit of a clean first. And I've got some bolts to take out and probably the floor. So to take the floor out, I'm guessing I have to move all that. Now I know why they're complete. Empty the van first. We can work around it. I've disconnected that light now. I'm chopping this wire because I followed it right back and it goes all over the place. So I'm just going to tuck that behind there. Better safe than sorry. Right, that board's out. Now I've got to take this board out. But the problem is it goes right to the back. So if it goes right to the back, that means I've got to rip all that out. So that's the next job. So unfortunately I've got to gut this van, and then while I'm at it I can rip up the floor ready for cleaning. So I better crack on with that. Now that was a nightmare. All the wood out. We've got to empty the van. Now all this here back ends out. So I had all them tools that were all around here and all the bits and bats. So what I've done, I cleaned out under the seats. Loads of room now, so I've got all them bits and bats in there. Jump lead cables, jacks and a bit of oil and some cables. Spares for the butty van really, but I need it. So that's that job complete.
This is Gareth and his wife and my fat f***ing missus trying to build...
Stop recording me talking, Paul!
Trying to build a camper van.
Me Lisa's trying to have a bitch here.
It's like watching Weeble wobble and they ain't got a f***ing clue what to do. Teletubbies on tour.
Can't believe that's took you 10 minutes and I've been at it all day.
Tools of the trade. Gareth turns up and he stands there and he's going. I turn up and I go.
Well, I need to order the sound engineer for definite. Because I don't want it to sound like a tin box.
Everybody builds campers out of this.
No, I want the sound engineer.
So you're not using this on walls?
After the sound engineer.
Me finished today. So you're doing the floor then?
Yes, scoop floor
I'll
down.
let you screw.
Good morning. It's a bit dark, isn't it? So, what I've done is fully insulated this now. Let me go up back of it. So as you can see, fully insulated and the floor is in. I've used the original floor what we're in because it's 12 foot thick. So that is thick enough. So this bit down here, I'm leaving this open at the moment because I need to put some wiring in. All done. So, what you're all going to ask, did I sound deaden it? No, I didn't, because it's going to be a work van / overnight van. So I insulated the floor, but the sides of this stuff, instead of spending 200 quid on insulation, here's the noise on this door, which I haven't done. And then on the sides, what I have done, big difference. So I've done mine without sound deadening. I've just put this stuff on, which I got from B&Q at 19 quid a roll. So 5 and a bit rolls later, it's done. So the next job is going to figure out what I'm going to do with this roof. I'm going to get the wiring, what I need to do, and I'll show you that on the next video. So catch you later, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.
Used to late nights dancing my laser. Could get used to long drives.
Roll up to the greatest show in the world.